This is my newly purchased Evo 8, and I got it at a fraction of what it would be worth if it was clean title, but of course it's salvage. It looks pretty good from a distance, but a closer look shows it needs a little love. There's dents and dings, the paint's dull and fading. Up front, the story is the same. The headlights are faded, and so are the brake calipers. It looks like these wheels haven't been cleaned in a century. The black hood vent looks silver now. Not to mention, it has a terrible eBay seat in it. But by the end of this video, we'll make some much needed improvements, do some maintenance, and bring this thing back to life, so stay tuned. The first order of business is a quick wash and cleaning up the wheels. My wheel cleaner is eating up that old caked on brake dust. If you're curious which products I'm using, check out the links in the description below. And if you're interested in a ceramic coating, I got a link to Avalon King products that will change the way you protect your car's paint. In a previous video, I applied it to my own Subaru WRX and it held up super well. So if you're on the fence, go for it. It's really easy to apply, and by purchasing it through the link, you'll help out the channel in the process. But back to this crusty Evo. This video won't go over an in-depth detail because that is going to be covered in the next video. The car's been sitting with old oil in it, an oil leak, and an engine light. So let's address that first. Under the hood is the legendary 4G63 engine, but it's all dirty and neglected. Let's start by changing the oil. I think we found our leak. I'm not sure why the drain bolt had this marking on it, but it might have something to do with the front end collision. And you could see this oil was super dirty, so I'm glad I'm changing it right away. After changing the oil, I'm addressing those door dings by having a pro come out and do paintless dent repair. This PDR guy worked his magic. He starts by sanding the area down and inspecting it with his special lights. He's carefully tapping the high spots down and pushing the low spots from inside the door panel. And man, this thing came out good. I couldn't even see where those dents were. Now it's time to address those crusty Brembo brakes. They're all peeling off, so I'm gonna repaint them. New stickers make them look complete. Check out how good they came out. While driving the car, I'm noticing some frustrating things about it, like the shift knob that just keeps spinning nonstop, and this CD player screen that's broken. But there's no issue as terrible as the eBay seat that's in here. This thing is super uncomfortable, so let's tear it out and get it to the dump where it belongs. It turns out the factory Recaro seats are really tough to find nowadays. I ended up having to buy 2 pairs because the first one I bought didn't have a slider on it. I was gonna Frankenstein them together, but the bracket bolts were completely stripped out. I ended up taking the top off the seat that was in good condition and putting it on the one with the bracket, but that was easier said than done. Taking a look underneath the seat, I have the brackets slid all the way forward. And there's these bolts here. These were all a real pain to get to. They were stripped out. As you can see here, I tried cutting a notch into it, but it was just way too tight. I even tried to drill through it, but it seems like they're almost welded on. And these little posts right here that are welded, they were actually cut off on the other seat. So it was just a big process. There was one bolt that we couldn't reach. This bracket was whole right here. And we just took a drill bit to it and then filed it down with the Dremel so it's not too sharp. Then we were able to pop that bolt out. So here's the top of the Recaro seat. We should be able to just slide it right in. It was already detailed, but as you can see, it got a little dusty, so we'll give it a vacuum, a little bit of steam, and it should be ready to pop right into the Evo. So let's get this done. Finally, the inside looks less like a clown car. Alright, it's time to change this crusty boy right here. Let's get this lit up. Nice little Stanley light right here. Rechargeable too. Straight from the ETS factory is the replacement. Let's take a quick look side by side, make sure, yeah, it looks about the same size. Well, I don't think this is factory here. What is going on? I'm gonna go ahead and paint all this faded material gloss black. Maybe flat black, we'll see. Some people run it without that little grill piece. As I carefully sand and prep this, let me know. Would you have repainted it black? Would you run it at all? Leave a comment below. Now that the main stuff is out of the way, that's gonna wrap up today's video. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the following detail video, as well as future content. It's gonna be one of the most insane paint transformations on the channel. And if you made it this far, you're definitely not gonna wanna miss the big reveal.